luminoso sendero transitamos, lucharemos sin tregua hasta el final. Movimiento, movimiento femenino, femenino, movimiento femenino popular. Movimiento, movimiento femenino, femenino, movimiento femenino popular.
The Shining Path was founded in 1970 in a multiple split in the Communist Party of Peru. It took name from the maxim of the founder of Peru's first Communist Party, Jose Carlos Maritige. The leader and principal founder was Abrimael Guzman, alias Comrade Gonzalo, a longtime communist and former philosophy teacher in 1962 to 1978. The National University of San Cristobal de Huamanga in the city of Ayacucho in the high Andes Mountains. He and his followers, known as Senderistas, sought to restore the pure ideology of Mao Zedong and adapted China's Cultural Revolution. As a model for their own revolutionary movement, the organization's other model were Stalinist Russia and the Khmer Rouge regime in Cambodia, envisioning revolution as a long military offensive, and the Shining Path relied primarily on the peasantry and made ruthless use of terror and violence. With a following of young intellectuals he gathered in Ayacucho in the 1960s, Guzman spent the next decade recruiting armed supporters among the indigenous peoples in the countryside and poorer urban districts. The Shining Path began its revolutionary campaign in remote areas of the Andes on May 17, 1980, near in Ayacucho, and soon was engaged in bombings and assassination and other terrorist acts in various urban centers, including Lima and Callao. It gained control of poor rural and urban districts in central and southern Peru by violence and intimidation, while attracting sympathizers and supporters through its tight discipline. Its organizing ability and its emphasis on empowering the native population at the expense of Peru's traditional Spanish-speaking elite. It reportedly established cocaine processing plants in Hualanga Valley to fund its activity. Guzman, whose organizational and tactical abilities underlay the Shining Path's success, was captured in a police raid in Lima on September 12, 1992. And in October, he was sentenced to life imprisonment and terrorism charges. Despite his conviction, the organization continued to clash with the government throughout the 90s. In July 1999, the new leader Oscar Ramirez Duran, alias Comrade Feliciano, was captured and, like Guzman, sentenced to life imprisonment. In 2003, Peru's Truth and Reconciliation Committee issued a report stating that 37,800 of the estimated 70,000 deaths in Peru's 20 years insurgency conflict were caused by Shining Path guerrillas led by Guzman. The Shining Path's terrorist activities also seriously disrupted the country's economy.
El presidente Gonzalo es más grande, marxista, leninista, maoísta, viviente sobre la faz de la tierra, el cara